Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I'm your average guy, John Corelli, and I'm going to tell a little 10-minute sob story. Um, Here's what happened. Sunday night, my best friend in the world, Troy, uh, sent me a text and said, "You want to go to Peru?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to go to Peru." There apparently are flights down there for $600. I've never been to South America. I've been to Mexico. That's about it. I've never been to even Central America, so I really would love to have taken the opportunity to go down there. I know a little bit of Spanish, but I just would love to see any kind of culture besides the American culture whenever I have the opportunity. I mean, I love being an American, but it's nice to be able to go down and just check stuff out, right? See how different people live, and so so as soon as I heard it, I got very excited. I was like, "When do you want to go?" He's like, "In 2 weeks." I was like, "Oh my God, 2 weeks!" It's like, "Yeah, we should probably take all of Thanksgiving week off because both of us are teachers, and during Thanksgiving week they give you the Wednesday before Thanksgiving off. Of course, they give you the Friday after, so you get you get a 5 day weekend, and a lot of people take the whole week off." Um, so we thought about, okay, all the logistics of it. And I was like, okay, well, my passport is not current. And he's like, well, you can probably get it expedited and have it ready by the time we need to go. And we were looking at the 19th or 20th. And I said, well, I have my uh, show that I'm hosting down in Elbert, Colorado on the 20th as well. And then I thought about money, which, like I said, wasn't as big of a deal. Um, Thought about some other logistics, thought about my kids, but my parents are close by. And then I realized my father. And I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Like Water for Chocolate, but it sometimes feels that way. That, in that movie, the youngest girl, traditionally, it's supposed to take place in Mexico or Spain. It's definitely a Latin country. And it doesn't matter. What matters is that apparently back 100 years ago, and maybe still this is the tradition today. I'm not 100% sure, but back then, for sure, the youngest child, it was their duty to take care of the dying parents, especially the mother or the last parent living, I guess. And so, which is not often is the woman. Statistically, it will be. So in this case, it's not for me. Well, it will be. My mom will most likely die after my father. But I don't like to even think about those things. But all that being said, I am the guy. I'm my father's only child, my biological father's only child, and so I was thinking about, man, maybe I could pull this off. Maybe my father could deal a week without me. And then last night, um, right after I told Troy, I probably need to stay here for my dad, but let me think about it. My dad ran out of his uh, blood pressure medication, needed me to in a pinch, go get it. Now, I think that he doesn't necessarily need me to do that. He may, I don't know. I often wonder if this is him just needing my company more than actually needing me. I assume that in an emergency situation, either King Subers could deliver the meds to his assisted living facility. The assisted living facility could send somebody out. Maybe Uber even could do something, but he needed me to do this for him last night. And so at that point, when I was like in maybe mode of going to Peru, I'd tell Troy, no, I have to be here for my dad. And he's like, yeah, that sucks, but yeah. So I asked him today, I shot him a text, said, you still going to Peru? He's like, not by myself. I was like, okay, well, I hope we can make this happen soon. He's like, yeah, me too. But so, yeah, so that's what's going on with Dad. He is still, this is just basically a dad update because I don't have much else to talk about. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of a bummer. He, he's still in boxes at his assisted living facility. He still sometimes gets upset at me and Logan for unpacking the boxes that we did unpack. I probably mentioned this like a month ago, but we did. Oh, by the way, he's been there 2.5 months. He has not taken a shower. He has not taken a shower in 2.5 months, and there's dead skin all over his bed. I keep offering to give him a shower. He just doesn't have the energy, or he doesn't want to do it. Maybe he's embarrassed, which I can understand. Like, dude, and I've heard the people that work there offer to give him showers, and he's like, no. And I was like, well, just get a washcloth and some warm water and just rub it on your body if for no other reason. You don't. He doesn't stink because he doesn't move around. It's not like he's sweating and stinking. And he does use. He says he uses baby wipes under his arms and in his private parts. I was like, that's good, but man, just take a washcloth, get it wet, and rub it on your arms and back. And just try to take care of yourself as best you can. He's still trying to get into another facility because he hates it there. I have to say the people are very nice, both his fellow tenants and the people that work there. Very nice people. I don't. It's not a perfect place, but it's not bad. And from what I understand, to have your own room in an assisted living facility is a pretty nice deal. And he has a nice little room. It's not bad. And it's just packed with boxes and it looks really uncomfortable. To be fair, maybe that's the way he is motivating himself to go to another place. He's still working on it. He's still trying to get into Little Sisters of the Poor, the Catholic organization they tried to get into earlier this summer and could not. I guess he's still looking at some other places, but I just want him to find a happy spot or happy place. Not physically a happy place, not a better place than he is now, a happy place in here. And it's just, I don't know if it's ever going to happen for him. He's been unhappy a very long time. So, so I've just resigned myself to the fact that I am the guy here for him until he dies. And his health is really, really poor. I mean, he can't even have a phone conversation. His breathing, I mean, his lungs are probably at about 10% at this point. He's constantly on oxygen. He has like an emergency nebulizer. He has emergency inhalers. He's on a ton of meds. And it's just, I just hope it goes well for him. And I hope he doesn't leave me in too much of a lurch as far as just dealing with things after he dies. Because he still hasn't given me a will. As far as I know, he is still married. So that's going to be quite the cluster cuss when he dies, if none of that's straightened out and communicated to me. I've nagged him about it, but I don't know how much more I can nag him about it because nothing's happening. I've been nagging him about it for years, and still nothing's happened. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update about my dad. I know it's not very exciting, and I know you guys have heard a lot of updates, but I think it's been a couple weeks since I've given one. Last night when I got his meds, I got him some Canada Dry. I got him some Ajax because he still cleans dishes. He's still somewhat tiny bit active, which is at least something. I guess he has something to do to pass the hours of his day. But Logan came with me, and it's just, it's hard. And I feel bad because I was like, I'd really appreciate it if you come with me. You don't have to, but he did, which was nice. And luckily, the pharmacy, the King Soopers is on the way. It doesn't take long to get there, maybe 15 minutes. So that's nice that at least it's not a long drive. And like I said, I got a great kid that comes with me to see his grandfather, even though they can't really interact. Like I said, my grandfather or my father can barely even talk without having to catch his breath and pause and close his eyes and rest. It's a bummer. But this is imparting a life lesson for Logan or a couple, hopefully, that, take care of your loved ones till they die, no matter how they treat you, which opens the door for me to treat Logan like garbage until I need him. Just kidding, Logan. I would not do that. At least I hope I'm not doing that. And and also just to take care of yourself. Don't smoke your life away. As I have a smoker's cough. Kidding. But yeah, honestly, don't smoke your life away and just try to be happy. Just try to be happy. Don't find all the things that make you upset. Try to find the things that make you happy. Or if you do have things that upset you, find a few wonderful people that'll listen to you bitch on YouTube and get it out of your system that way. I'm just hoping we can have a few more good times before he passes on. I'm hoping that maybe we could, listen to some music, watch some TV, find some way to pass his fine. I don't, who knows how long he has left. Maybe he'll surprise us and live a lot longer than we expect, but I don't think he has a lot of time left. He kind of bummed me out. I painted a portrait of him. Yeah, I showed it to you guys a while back on his birthday, I think a few weeks ago. He has not opened it, and he says, "Oh, I don't really want it in here because it takes up too much space." And that is unfortunately our relationship in a nutshell. Is what it feels like, me trying and him not. I mean, it's not a great portrait. You guys saw it. Looks more like Juan Valdez than John or Joe Corelli, but I did put some effort into it. I put a few hours of effort into it, and I thought he would like it, if nothing for nothing else, the sheer effort. But it hurts my heart that he's not going to open it and says it takes up too much space. A 1 inch thick, 2 feet by 1.5 foot canvas takes up too much room in his apartment. So anyway, I'm not going to get all broken up and crying about it because, frankly, I'm not surprised, but it is a bummer. So anyway, there's almost 11 minutes on my dad. Hopefully I'll have something happier to talk about next time. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. And I hope your relationships with your parents and your young ones are better than mine is with my dad. All right. Too much. Talk to you soon. Have a great night, day, or whatever you have. Bye.